So let us take this example where first we have to show that the function is harmonic. So here we are going to show that uxx plus uyy equal to 0. So that it implies that u is harmonic. Okay. So what is the meaning uxx means? What is uxx means? What that indicates? What is that notation is? Huh?
Partial differentiation.
U with respect to
Partial differentiation of u with respect to x twice, similarly with respect to y twice. Now let us do with respect to x first. Yeah, what is the derivative with respect to x means what we have to keep? Cos hyperbolic y constant. What is the derivative of sin x? Sin x is cos x. Huh? Similarly, 2 sin hyperbolic y constant. What is the derivative of cos x? Cos x derivative. Minus sin x. So I am writing here minus. Okay. With respect to x, what is x square derivative? Okay, derivative of x square with respect to x.
2x.
2x. Y square. 2y. 0. Then here 4y is constant. X with respect to x is 1. Okay. Let us do it again with respect to x. So cos hyperbolic y is constant. What is the derivative of cos x?
Minus sin x.
Minus sin x. Okay. So minus 2 sin hyperbolic y constant. Sin x derivative will be cos x. Derivative of 2x is?
Cos x.
Yeah. Derivative of 2x is 2. Derivative of 4y is?
0.
0 with respect to x. Yeah. Let us do with respect to y now. Take this u and do it with respect to y. So sin x as it is. What is the derivative of cos hyperbolic y? See, for hyperbolic I have told only it changes to sine to cos, cos to sin, no sign, change of sign. Okay. Cos becomes sine hyperbolic.
Sin.
Sine hyperbolic y derivative is cos hyperbolic. What is the derivative of x square?
Cos hyperbolic y.
Yeah. Derivative of x square with respect to y?
0.
0. Derivative of y square is?
2y.
2y.
0.
Here 4x is constant.
2y.
Remaining y is 1.
4x.
Okay. Again do it with respect to y. So it becomes sin x. Sin hyperbolic y is cos hyperbolic y. Cos term is constant. Cos hyperbolic y becomes sin hyperbolic y minus 2 into 1 and then it is going to be 0. Correct?
0.
Now can we check for Laplace equation? Take it. uxx plus uyy. Suppose if I substitute this uxx and uyy, I'll not show that substitution. Just you can just check. These two are same with different sign, opposite sign. Obviously they will cancel. These two are also same. This is plus and this is minus. Both will cancel. This is minus 2 plus 2. So what happens? If you add these two equations, obviously it is going to be 0. You should substitute and show the cancellation. So that means here u satisfies which equation? Laplace equation. Therefore, u is which type of function? Harmonic. Done. Yeah, just see the question. First part we have shown. We have then what they have asked. Also determine the corresponding analytic function. Can you tell me what I have to use next part? With what I have to
f dash
start?
of
F dash of z. What
Z.
is the expression? Ux plus ivx. Okay. Now we know ux. We don't know what is vx. So let us use CR equation. What is vx? What is Bx?
Minus uy.
Minus uy. So that this is
Minus uy.
yes, minus iuy. Okay. Now these two values are there with us. Let us substitute. You know, this is lengthy, so I'm just asking you to do it. So substitute for ux and uy. See, these expressions are there. Hopefully you can understand this part. It's not that difficult. After the substitution, apply Milne Thompson.
MTM.
Yeah, MTM. Change x to z, y to 0. So my f dash of z will be, okay, I'll take this ux and I'll go for these changes. Suppose here if I put x as z, this is cos z into, what is cos hyperbolic 0? Cos hyperbolic 0 is 1, isn't it? Minus, see, you can see here in ux you have a sine hyperbolic and y is 0 means sine hyperbolic 0 is 0. So the second term in ux becomes 0. Then this is plus 2z plus 4 into 0. Tell me what remains. This is minus 0 plus 2z plus 0. Done. Now I'll substitute for, this is minus I have to substitute for uy. This is my uy, where again we have to go for these changes, correct? So here we have sine hyperbolic y and y is 0. So sine hyperbolic 0, first term is 0 plus 2 into cos z into cos hyperbolic 0 is 1 minus 2 into 0 is 0 plus 4 into x and x is z. Tell me overall what is remaining. What you are getting now? Cos z plus 2z minus I into bracket 2 cos z plus 4z. Correct? Tell me, can we simplify it? Can we take anything common? Because no, we need to integrate this function. What is common in this bracket?
Cos.
Yeah, in this bracket
Cos.
after you have a 2 common. So if you take 2 common, see this everything is same. If I take a 2 common here, it is cos z plus 2z. Isn't it? You have here cos z plus 2z again. Huh?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So isn't it again the bracket is common? So this is, if you take bracket common, what is that? Cos z plus 2z common. You will get here from first term what you will get? 1. From second what you will get?
1.
Yeah. From second term it is
2i.
minus 2i. Okay. This is my simplified f dash. Now you have to make sure, can you integrate this part? This is constant, not to worry. But this part, can you integrate? Yeah, easily. This is integration of f dash of z dz is equal to, if you integrate on RHS, this is constant which comes out. It is nothing but integration of cos z plus 2z with respect to z. What is to be done for this step? Add the constant of integration. Integration of f dash of z is f of z. This is 1 minus 2i constant as it is. What is the integration of cos z? Integration.
Minus sin z.
Minus
Sin.
z.
No, I'm asking you the
Sin z.
integration. Plus sin z.
Only
Only sin z. See, don't see, you do everything and lastly if you put minus, they'll not hesitate to cut 2 marks. Okay. This is 2 into, what is the integration of z? Z to the power 1 means z square by 2.
z square by 2.
Yeah.
2.
Plus c. This is what is our analytic function. Even they have asked if you just see the question, they have asked one more part. What they have asked? The conjugate harmonic. So conjugate harmonic means we need to find what is V.
V.
Yeah, right. The harmonic conjugate harmonic, both means the same. The harmonic conjugate function V is given by Yeah, you can write the formula directly. Do you remember now? What is V? Integration Vx, correct? Vx is equal to minus Uy. This is how it should be remembered. Plus terms of, this is Vx, this
Which
is
is
Vy.
ma'am not containing x.
Terms of Ux not containing x. Good. Not containing x. Let us take these and do the integration with respect to y. Add the constant c. Okay. Now this is going to be, what are minus uy terms? Let's check here. Okay, very lengthy expression. So let's see. Minus uy terms are minus sin x, sin hyperbolic y, minus 2 cos x, cos hyperbolic y, plus 2y, minus 4x. Am I right with this? You can check. If you have written, you can confirm. Now in ux, tell me the terms not containing
ma'am.
x. Ux, this, shall I take the first one?
4y.
No, it is only 4y. Among the 4 terms, only 4y is the term which is not containing x. Okay, good. We don't have much of the integration to be done for the second. So it is 4y with respect to y plus c. Let us do the integration, and not to worry because y is constant. So y is constant means sin minus sin hyperbolic y comes out. Constant. What is the integration of sin x? Sin x integration is
Minus cos x.
minus cos x. So this minus I'll convert it as plus. Okay. Similarly, 2 cos hyperbolic y is constant. What is the integration of cos x? Just sin.
Sin
So 2y is constant. What is the remaining
2x.
1? Yeah, it is going to be x.
X.
Minus 4. What is the integration of x?
X square by
X square by 2 plus 4. Integration of y is y square by 2. Only one simplification is like this 2 can be cancelled here. Yeah, this is what is the expression for v. So hope the part is clear. See, we have almost all the type of part is there in this question. So I'll just give you some homework sums that you can try. If you have any doubts or difficulties regarding this type, no, you can ask. So that if the concept is clear, only the problem may be lengthy, short, whatever it is, but you have to follow the same procedure. I'll just give you find analytic function. Find analytic function whose imaginary part is. Okay, I think I have not done any problem on imaginary. So I think I only need to solve it. Imaginary part is e raised to x into bracket x square minus y square cos y minus 2xy sin y. Okay, let me do it. Or is it any problem is solved with imaginary part?
No, ma'am.
No. Okay, yeah. Let me just solve it then. Yes. So here, this is the imaginary part. Means what is given here? This is what? This is representing what? U, V, f of z. This is V. Right. Given V equal to e raised to x into bracket x square minus y square into cos y minus 2xy sin y. What can we do with this V then?
Vx and y.
Yeah,
Partial
we can
differentiation
find
of
Vx and Vy. When we do Vx means we have to apply now product rule or direct. If I take e raised to x and bracket
Product.
as two functions, obviously product. Yes, first we'll keep the first outside function as it is. Derivative of this inside function with respect to x. So here what happens? Here you can say this cos y is constant. In the bracket with respect to x means x square derivative is 2x. What happens to y square? 0.
0, ma'am.
Yeah.
0.
What happens? You forget this cos y. So then you will get wrong answer. So please take care that you are doing a correct differentiation. Similarly here what is constant is 2y sin y is constant. What is remaining? X with respect to x is 1. Done. Plus this is product means we'll get two terms. Right now the bracket as it is. What is the derivative of outside function e raised to x is? E raised to x only.
E raised to x.
Yeah. Now what is common throughout? If you want, you can write one more step of taking e raised to x common. Else we can do it even in the next step also. Okay. As there is a short time, so I'll not show that. You can simplify it. Okay. If Vy means let us do with respect to y. So here it is direct. If you see overall it is direct, but inside the bracket may be product. Now, here if you see this x square minus y square and cos y, we have to do it by product rule. Okay. So x square minus y square as it is. What is the derivative of cos y? Cos y derivative?
Minus sign.
Minus sin y.
Minus sin y. Then keep cos y as it is. Derivative of x square.
X2 by 3.
Yeah.
Minus 2y.
Minus 2y. That's all. That's
X2 by
what.
3.
X square becomes 0. Y square is 2y. So this is 0 minus 2y. Similarly, if you take for 2xy sin y, we can keep minus 2x out, but y sin y, we have to do it by product rule. So we'll keep y as it is, sin y becomes cos y, plus sin y as it is, derivative of y is 1. Yes, done. Now, we need to find only the analytic function, so not to worry much. The expression remains the same. I told you to remember one easy way. We know that f dash of, okay, f of z is what? We know that f of z is u plus iv. Just put a dash, so it becomes ux plus ivx. Same expression only has to be used. Let them give imaginary part or real part. Okay, this is u plus iv. If I put a dash, I have to write a x and x. Okay. Among this ux and vx, what we can substitute?
Ux
What do
as
you have?
Vy.
Yeah. Vx we can substitute, but ux we don't have it. So what is the CR equation? Ux is equal to Vy. So in place of ux, I'll write it as Vy plus Ivx. Again, you know what to do. See this Vy is there, no? You substitute. While substituting, even no, you can take common and write that step here only instead of wasting the steps over or wasting the time in writing those steps. Is the part clear how to substitute and all? Now, not to worry much, directly apply Milne-Thomson method. Change all the x to z and y to 0. So our f dash of z will be, yeah, I'll write now my Vy term first. X is z. X is z. So it becomes e raised to z. So this e raised to z into bracket. See, if the term is multiplied with y or sin y, straight away take that term as 0. That can save our time. So here if you see in Vy, this first term is multiplied with sin y. So what happens to this? If I put y as 0, it becomes 0. So don't substitute for other term. Here again, if you see the second term, this is multiplied with y also, correct? And y is 0, so it becomes again 0. Here if you see, okay, outside you have 2z, no problem. Here it is multiplied with y. So what happens to the term? 0.
0.
Yeah,
0.
again it is sin y is present and sin 0 is 0. So actually what happens? Entire Vy is 0. You can just observe entire Vy is 0. Okay, plus I into my Vx is this part. Vx is this part. Let us substitute. So here this is e raised to z. I'll take common only and write. I am not written that step. E raised to z. Now here if you see, this is 2z multiplied with cos y. And cos 0 is what? What is cos 0?
1.
1. If you see the
One.
second term, what is the value? 0 multiplied with y and as well as sin. Now here in this also if you take e raised to z common, here I'm interested in this third term. I'll write it. This is z square minus 0 into 1. Tell me what about the last term? What is last term? Is it existing or 0 term? It will be 0. Am I right?
0.
Yeah, it is multiplied with y. So 0. See, tell me entirely. This is very lengthy expression, but ultimately what is remaining is only. What is remaining? Remaining
V
term. Only e raised to z into
Z square plus 2Z.
z square plus 2z. Okay. E raised to z into bracket. Yeah, z square plus 2z. Something else is there. This is entirely 0, not to worry. Here you have a I. Don't forget. This is my f dash of z. Now can we do an integration? See about it. Can we integrate?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, we can.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, just we have to separate it and we have to apply by parts. Okay, the generalized. Just apply that. Tell me what you'll get. So on integrating, let us integrate with respect to z. So integration of f dash of z dz is equal to I comes out. While writing only, I'll separate it and write it. So what it is? It is e raised to z. I'll write then e raised to z dz plus integration. I'll write z square then e raised to z dz. Because now we cannot do at once. We have to do it separately. Plus add a constant. So what happens to this f dash? Integration of f dash is f of z. I. Let us apply by parts generalized. So what is u? What is u? What is u among two? Okay, I'll take 2 out.
Z, ma'am.
Among
Z.
z and e raised to z, what is u?
Z.
Z. Okay, because derivative of that becomes 0. So keep u as it is. Then start integrating v. What is the integration of e raised to z? E raised to z. Change the sign. What you kept as it is, z differentiated. Derivative of z is 1. Again integration of e raised to z is e raised to z. What happens to the next term?
0.
Derivative of 1 is 0. So it stops. Now let us see this second term. In second term again, what is my u? U is z square. Keep it as it is. Integration of e raised to z. Change the sign minus. What is the differentiation of z square?
2z.
2z. E raised to z is again e raised to z. Again change the sign plus. What is the differentiation of this 2z is 2. So again e raised to z same. What happens to the next term? It becomes 0.
0.
Yeah. Let us just simplify a little bit. So it is going to be in all the terms what you can see. What is common? In all the terms you have in bracket, no, e raised to z is common. Let us take it common. Huh? Now we'll see what are the terms remaining. You have a 2z, okay, 2z. Don't forget that this 2 is there. Huh? Minus 2. Here plus z square. Here minus 2z. Here plus 2. Am I correct? What can we cancel?
Ma'am,
Or what-
can we use the... Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, can we use the formula of integration e raised to x f of x plus f dash of x?
What you have that formula? E raised to? No, I
X
don't.
into...
You have any formula like this? I'm not.
Yeah, ma'am.
Just tell me what you are saying. Integration of e raised to f of x into?
Ma'am, e raised to x into f of x. E raised to x, ma'am.
Okay, 1 second. E raised to x into f of x.
F of x plus f dash of x. I mean bracket.
You have a formula for this? Okay, good. You have learned. F dash of
Yeah, ma'am.
x.
Yes, sir.
What is the formula? What it is?
E raised
What
to
is
x
that? E raised to x into
f of x.
f of x only. I think so. We are going to
Yes,
get yeah, similar way. But I don't remember that I have seen such formula anywhere. If you are confident, if you have
ma'am, it
used
is...
it, you can.
Yeah,
But,
ma'am. Well, it was.
okay, if you are sure, you can use it and just make a note that by using which formula you have written, no, just write that. Yeah, even here it is balancing like that because this will go, only z square remain. Because I don't remember that I have seen in any book or what. It is little complicated, no, not that easy. Okay, the choice is left to you. As your friend has suggested, you can use this formula or make use of this. Okay, this is our function. Is it necessary that I have to find the other part? Is it necessary? No, because they have asked only to find the analytic function. Are you getting clear with this type of examples? Can I give you some? Okay, some examples can I give to try?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, either yes or no.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Start with that. Okay, let's see. So I will start with this u. This is u equal to sine 2x upon cos hyperbolic 2y minus cos 2x. What is to be done with u? Differentiate with respect to x and y. What we have to apply? Is it
From u
function
by
to
U
v
by
u
U
by v
by
rule?
V.
U by v rule. Okay. So keep the denominator as it is. What is the differentiation of sine 2x? Sine differentiation?
Minus cos 2x.
No,
cos 2x.
minus differentiation integration. Cos 2x into 2.
Cos 2x.
Minus as it is. Sorry, minus, keep in between minus. Then sine 2x as it is. Differentiation of the denominator with respect to x. What is cos hyperbolic 2y derivative? 0.
Sine hyperbolic 2y.
0.
It is with respect to x. Y term is there, no? It becomes 0. Be careful. Cos 2x derivative?
Minus sin 2x.
Minus sine 2x into 2. Okay, now you are right. Divided by. What we have to write? Denominator square, isn't it? Let us simplify. Can you see? Okay, can we take anything common? Is there anything common in the numerator? Nothing much. Only 2 is common. Only this 2 is common. Now you do multiply the terms. So this cos 2x I'll multiply with both the terms here. So it becomes cos 2x cos hyperbolic 2y minus cos 2x into cos 2x is cos into cos.
Cos
Cos
square.
square 2x. Huh? Here, what will get 2 we have taken out. What will get sine into sine?
Sin square 2x.
Sine square 2x. Divided by cos hyperbolic 2y minus cos 2x the whole square. Correct? Can we do any simplification here?
Minus cos square 2x minus sin square 2x is minus 1.
Minus 1. You just take a minus common here. So it is cos square plus sine square, the value is 1. So this is going to be 2 cos 2x. Okay, I'll better write down. This is 2 cos 2x cos hyperbolic 2y. If minus is taken out, both the terms are positive. Using basic identity, the value is 1. Cos hyperbolic 2y minus cos 2x. Can you tell me, can we simplify this further? Anything we can apply? Just see about it.
No.
No means, yeah, this is our ux. Simplified ux. Done. Similarly, we have to find now uy. So when we apply uy, is it we have to apply u by v rule or is it direct?
U by
Check
V.
your u by v rule. No. See your numerator. Is it containing any y? No, no.
No, ma'am.
Yeah, why simply want to apply u by v rule? Okay, so we'll apply direct. So direct means here, yeah, this is my uy means we have to keep the numerator as it is. What is the numerator? Sine 2x, no? Sine 2x as it is just like 1 upon f of x. So your function y is in the denominator. It is like 1 upon f of x. How we differentiate? Minus 1 upon f of x the whole square into f dash. Means minus 1 upon denominator the whole square into derivative of this denominator with respect to y. What is the derivative of cos hyperbolic 2y?
Sin hyperbolic 2y.
Sin hyperbolic 2y into 2. And
Two.
in one, what is the derivative of cos 2x?
0.
0, because we are doing with respect to y. Okay? Yes, so this is 0. So altogether you can say this is nothing but this is, now if I multiply, this is minus 2 sine 2x into sine hyperbolic 2y divided by cos hyperbolic 2y minus cos 2x the whole square. Minus cos 2x the whole square. Okay. Now after this, what we need to do? The question is find the analytic function, no? Can we go for that expression? Yes. We know f of z is u plus iv. The expression to be used is f dash. It becomes ux plus ivx. Vx we don't know. But what is the value of Vx? Minus Uy. This is Ux minus Iuy. Again, you know how to substitute. Just I suggest you to do that substitution. I'll go for Milne-Thomson method. Instead of wasting the time in just showing that substitution, you are aware how to do it. Just change x to z, y to 0. So my f dash of z will be, just be careful, y is 0. So this is my ux. This is my ux. So if I
Where
substitute, first ux to be substituted, 2 into, this is cos of 2z, correct? What is cos hyperbolic 0? Cos hyperbolic 0 is
1.
1 minus 1 divided by cos hyperbolic 0 is 1. Yeah, this denominator is 1 minus cos 2z. So 1 minus cos 2z the whole square. Is the part clear? What is being done? This ux is used and we are applying the changes according to Milne-Thomson method. Anybody tell me what is uy value when I put y as 0? Fast.
0.
0.
Why 0? Why directly?
Sine.
You have this term is multiplied with sine hyperbolic 2y. So which is 0. So that obviously it is going to be 0. Not to worry there. Here we have to simplify. Tell me, can we simplify this further? Are they not like looking like similar terms? Only one thing is this is a minus b, this is b minus a. How can I make same?
a minus square is b
Minus
minus.
out. I'll take minus out from this bracket. So what will get?
1 minus cos 2z.
Then divided by 1 minus cos 2z the whole square, same. Isn't it? One of the bracket can be cancelled. Okay, done. Now what is 1 minus cos 2z? Do you remember the formula? Do you remember what is 1 minus cos theta?
2 sine square theta.
2 sine square theta by 2. Theta by 2 if you remember. I'll use the same thing. So this is minus 2 I'll keep. This is 2 sine square. My theta is 2z divided by 2 means what you'll get is z. What I'm using? 1 minus cos theta is 2 sine square theta by 2. Or you can say 1 minus cos 2 theta is 2 sine square theta. Okay, now 2 can be cancelled. What is 1 upon sine? What is 1 upon sine?
Cosec.
Cosec.
Cosec. Okay, so that here
Cosec.
this is minus cosec square z, correct? Now can we integrate it? Can we integrate? Yes, we can. Huh.
I mean the denominator, can we write that is cos 2z minus 1 the whole square?
Cos 2z minus 1 the whole square. You are taking minus there. See what happens, that minus will disappear. Yeah, you are also right. What one advantage of this part is, what is the integration of minus cosec square?
Minus something.
Minus
Hmm?
cot
Minus, what is the differentiation of cot z? Cot theta. What is the differentiation of cot theta?
Minus cosec square.
Minus cosec square. So obviously, what is the integration of minus cosec square?
Cot x.
Cot, isn't it? So this will be better. What you are saying is right, even that has come to my mind, but the thing is, they follow standard one. Huh? Because now if it is not there, it becomes minus cot. Suppose if you do take like that, it becomes minus. I just suggest you to go for this, please, because this is one of the standard.
Okay.
Huh? Better you go for these
Yes.
steps. Is the part clear? Because there is one problem which is related to this. I need to take it now. So another 5 minutes are there. I'll try to complete that. All of you just start putting your number in the chat box. Meanwhile, I'll write the question. find analytic function. Find analytic function f of z given u plus v equal to sine 2x upon cos hyperbolic 2y minus cos 2x. Take it. Just see. Here only I am going to do some changes. Please, you can try to follow it. So instead of u, what is given? Is it okay if I make the changes here? So u plus v. We know the procedure.
Yes,
What
ma'am.
has to be done? Ux plus. We have to differentiate with respect to x. And y partially. So instead of ux, what you will get? Ux plus bx. My
VX.
RHS part is same means, isn't it same thing? Huh? I cannot do anything. RHS
Yes,
part
ma'am.
is same means same thing. So I will get one expression for ux plus vx. Correct? I'll call this as some equation 1. On the similar lines, if I do it with respect to y, I'll get uy plus vy, isn't it? Instead of only ui, I'll get uy plus vy. And what is the value of this? Yeah, again, RHS part is 100% same. Only the change is with LHS part. Okay. Now, I want to find an analytic function. I want the suggestion from you. How can I find, this is my expression. Do you have ux and vx or ux and uy so that you can substitute? What can be done further? Think about it. Think about it. What can I do so that I can get ux, vx or uy, vy? See, this LHS part, this is, you can say 2 equations are there in terms of 4 unknowns. But can you convert these as in terms of 2 unknowns? Is there any possibility?
Not my class movie.
Huh? What can I do? Can you convert in terms of only 2 unknowns?
By adding and subtraction, ma'am.
No, that adding, subtracting we can do only if you have same unknowns. If I have a plus b and a minus b, I can do it. It is like a plus b and c plus d. My question is, can I convert in terms of only a and b? Try to get it.
Yes, ma'am. By substituting
Substituting
UI,
as by making use of what? CR equation.
CR equation.
Yeah, that is what is I wanted from you. Okay. So what can I write ui in place of ui? CR equation. What is ui?
Minus VX.
Minus vx. And what is vy? Is ux. This is same. Minus 2 sine 2x sine hyperbolic y 2y upon cos hyperbolic 2y minus cos 2x the whole square. Yeah, you can try further solving this example if you want, else I'll show it. See, now you can apply that. Am I right? If we add it or subtract, no, isn't it? We are going to get ux and vx. They are in terms of now same unknowns. Yes, I'll show that part here. Suppose if I add equation 1 and 2, what happens to the LHS part? Just see. If you add it here, ux plus ux is 2ux, vx minus vx will be cancelled. And here, when you add the RHS part, no? Okay. You'll get 2ux is equal to, you can see, for these two equation 1 and 2, isn't it the denominator is same?
Yes, ma'am.
Denominator is same. In the numerator, you can see what can you take common. If I add it, suppose numerator, you can take a 2 common.
2 comma.
So actually, how you will get this numerator plus or minus this numerator, because the second term is negative.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, just think about it. It's like little simple step is there. So I'll write now 2 divided by cos hyperbolic 2y minus cos 2x the whole square out. So that in the numerator I'll get cos 2x cos hyperbolic 2y minus 1 minus sin 2x sin hyperbolic 2y. Am I right by adding?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, we'll get it. So that here 2 will be cancelled. This is my ux. Similarly, I take equation 1 minus equation 2. Be careful about the LHS part. If I take a minus, so these terms minus means minus Vx becomes plus Vx and plus Ux becomes minus Ux, that can be cancelled. Do tell me what is the LHS part if I subtract 2 times Vx. Again, here also same. First term I have to write same. Cos hyperbolic 2y. Okay, cos 2x the whole square. What change you can find here in the numerator? Do tell me what change you will find. This is cos.
Minus will be plus sign.
Instead of this minus, you will get it as plus. You can see the terms clearly. You will get this part. This becomes plus. Again, just cancel this v. See, directly use the expression u dash is f dash is ux plus ivx. No need to use any because ux and vx are already there. Just substitute. Okay. Milne-Thomson method when you apply, no? Milne-Thomson method when you apply, again you will get a similar thing, because this term becomes 0 and this term, these two become 0. Just substitute, simplify, and just you can check with the answer. You'll get similar thing. What if we got the answer is cot z, here also cot z, some complex number will come extra. That's all. So I want you to try with this example. Hope the part is clear. So as it is already time up, I'll just stop with today's